22 players no wamu ene GFA na de abase the omo expected na Ebenezer Anan na 22 players unim say 3 local players no hodada Emmanuel Ntwi of Asante Kotoko, Razak Simpson of Nations FC, Isaac Afo of Samates, Gideon Mensah, Kudus Mohammed, Elisha Usu, Joseph Lukwalokot, Osman Bukari, Lawrence Atiziki, Abdul Manaf, Nuruddin, Terry Yegbi, Jordan Ayew, Ranford Yabwa Kenneth Doffa, Kingsley Schindler, Ibrahim Sulemana, Michael Beidu, Nathaniel Ejay, Francis Abu, Abdul Fattah Isaku, Alidu Seidu, Ernest Nyama, and a Forsen Amankwa. Dear Aka, ye shall name so baba, a branch of the thing, Ebenezer Anan, or no any player ye chain, so baba Abeka and Rancheno, na yeti eno, and so at the Atwaso. Afe, Mame Anka issues me as a Mumnabeja for, and young Wojuma and for Mame. Hats of head coach Abubakar Watara, and a Ekasa Ewo, has or more 113th anniversary nasi. And a coach Abubakar Watara say, young coach will be a say a cross of folk or catch him to Munyaba Tremano. Ampa no Jibrana Adi as a senior man. Nayaka say Munina a monimusam said the OC as a senior man. Now, oh dear, in the next 2 to 3 years, in the next 2 to 3 years, or see the team no about dominate ewo Africa. Yentie coach at the Abubakar Watara. Nenso for the Jano. Say Ena Okano.
I ask the fans to continue support the team. They ask coach one day I can go. The players can go. But you are there. You can't change the club, you can't go anywhere. You can criticize, but the result is no good, right? Because today is a big day for us of folk. If you are putting all the forces together, the fans, the board, the management, the playing body, and the everything, I think we can get a good result. Today we have a young team. We have a very, very young team. I know it's 1-2 years coming. We can contest in Africa with these people, inshallah. I wish all of you happy birthday and good anniversary for that great team and big family in Africa.
I know had to folk head coach. Nensabna or the Etuja, I don't know. Say, has a very competitive player in Africa. Your man a bre Ketuebi. Na Mami England Black Stars. I branch the thing at the Gideon Mensah. And I say a big loss. Say players now. One amano. I how nimum they will deal with it. Branch the thing at the Gideon Mensah.
For me, I think first of all, every player in the national team is very crucial to the team, and then obviously we have players that we're always looking up to see in the national team, and we have players that are also there to support when the other players are not there. I mean, it's a big loss for us, but also at the end of the day, we still have a team to cover up, and then I'm not really scared about that. But like I said, everybody is crucial to the team, so one is not there, one is ready to play. So yes, I mean, like I said, we are made for this. The journey is always going to be smooth. We've come to a junction where we have to hope and then work for ourselves. So obviously, like you said, we're going to watch the game and then see what's going to happen in the game. But at the end of the day, the focus is to win our 6 points, and then everything is going to happen on the side. We are there for it.
I know I Gideon Mensah and I decided to Etuja Proponente Ogum Kotoko head coach. I say, oh yeah, a Juma Dane, Omo ya Juma Pa. Say, Omo Ebetimi Atene and Yoma goes to the best Asiaba wins, you know. Ebesai Abebim Yenti Asante Kotoko head coach Prosper Nete Ogum.
It's not good. It's not good. But then the most important thing is that we can work on it and then be sure that we turn the results around in our favor. That's the most important. Sure, absolutely. Somebody who is our top marksman, of course, we mix him in the game. But then he's in there, he's out, and we have to make good team. I think we need to work harder than before and make sure that we win. The game is about winning. When you win, you get the points. If you don't win, you don't get the points. So we need to work harder, look at the errors that are recurring in the team and be sure that we design drills to correct them. And then our strength, we try to consolidate them. Yeah, I think it's not a pleasant thing because as you rightly said, the game is about goals. So when you create all these chances and you don't score and then out of nothing the opponent scores, I think it's very discouraging. We just have to work harder on our finishing, and I'm sure with time, as we keep working harder and harder, they will get their confidence in front of goal and be able to score.
I know Kotoko's coach Prosper Nete Ogum, Black Stars of Ghana, and 8 players, training, 14 abekahun, and the training no, kosu nemum behind closed doors, and yadi say Joffo ebinya kwan akwa Black Stars, one training no, after hats for coach no, I say always has supporters and happy birthday. In the next 2 to 3 years, Ubia Behu has to folk Africa more performing. And waka say ya mamu ni deep players na tem eno ha adwen. Nemum ono promises so be get team no to perform no match asia omo performing. Yenko Steve sa 3 issues ya Asante Kotoko coach say on na any players in your adwumaden on be tane nioma. Hands for coach ni say o kan so munya botema no na o be tane nioma. Ampa wa tane nioma. As they say, all promises in the next 2 to 3 years, Omoko Africa aqua dominate. And if a Black Stars are here, 22 players already in camp in the next 8 minutes. Maminti Osivo.
Obe me da say, emre ni ho emfama ura friends prosperity. Now, are you answerable to the supporting base of the club? And based on the level of no ankasadi coaching no Drew and then the credentials no. At this point, he should be under pressure, and a time also or deliver. But one monitor Kotoko matches closely. Send no now will him say you can't pinpoint where you can accuse of the coach of Sabia. Tactically, there's a
mistake.
Yes.
Kotoko ni Legon Cities.
Yes.
The approach did not help him.
Yes.
Emma, you say quickly.
Yes.
Now I saw the 2 and 3 na Eba.
Yeah.
I had issues with him. I sent it to Prosper.
Yeah.
Now I said, you bought 20 minutes. I realized you don't wait for the first half. I said, substitutions. But obe rescue Nyoma in a second. Omo fight ya equalize and omo concede go. But Michel Kotoko Lions, Michel Kotoko ni Bechim. As an analyst, if I want to say Hannah, you say no wage, the man who only say attitude,
yes,
general confidence, everything is down. It was hard time now. As a players they suffer from confidence crisis, it ball as well try cry no did my way or be am person ball tackles are ordinarily and case of Mokono jet player no the ball no Kono and no issues are me side here. That is what I have seen.
Exactly the problem Coach Prosper FAC. But at the end, we are trying to motivate somebody to do something. Say nipa no any the will to execute in your person no matter what. But coach, it's an unfortunate period. But encam fuani na eba or doorsteps for you to grind results and give supporters results. In as much as Obeka the coach is we work harder no. I know say they are working hard, but the key actors now also more the results in the banner. They are letting the coach down. So saying okay, in the game against Legon Cities, the approach was wrong. Coach will take the blame for it.
For how he started the game.
Yes.
Clearly. He
But
decided to call with options to get more attackers.
Yes.
So game no be say game winner could more.
Yeah.
It my started Saka as wing back, me started Amidu Akwa as wing back. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed. Now or rescue Nyoma Amfa. But 2 subsequent games here were boy there.
But people would him say,
Well,
Kotoko born no my body season in by play. Omo asebi, omo who den wo fem pa, o zenka Kotoko she be bring Legon Cities, but Bechem United.
Bechem United game we. Kotoko dominated especially in the first 30 minutes of the game.
Now
Sana Baseke first 30 minutes Zenka Kotoko shetu.
yes. This time around, just after the second half. Now say coach, player, goalkeeper free pool, na gaping net, na player so whom from Accra born betone. Etimi san headi pia. We coach him say be yakakra. And that thing has been happening over and over again. So coach, emre ni ho. Send your workers working hard in there. It has to be a dear was say a see any money here because a lot of people and the pewasem because of how you go about explaining football and with knowledge about football. But it's about time you have to charge on your players to deliver you the results. And yes, idea obi say football nimsa and coaches. So you have to charge on your players. However, also with me anywhere with me
turning things around
because looking at the games and certain names be a wild ball or honey profile na and then home penalty the more no. The performance on the field, you know, and what these boys are getting, totally
a match. Yam catchy places. So sometimes fun say coach and then coach na but one can sound so there are days that players Yamra has Watara say
coach Akasana meeting several me feel the point I'm and then ye pa and say that insult na
I didn't know.
I know I feel say na senka supporters in the bit me ye free man kebeboa.
How's a crowd there now say target and call players no so Kotoko there. Oba ya na mpanyimfo pa na nkran dio matemba
obi e kire na adwene. You see Watara performance over the last 2-3 games no many ajo. That's the sort of performance and me person me who before say we bebemu say any ebeji say you need to have some level of consistency in your play. Now waka say in the next 2-3 years, which means say the long-term project or vision of the club. Inti so we jam pempem performance so kasa asem ne say bi omunti menya ebia you will not be fair to them. But say a project near build it, you need consistency to build on it. And despite all the calls say Yampam Watara why say management defended and stood with him and Abidru say, which means say so almost twice be him there. No much your recruitment in the year, no share areas or munyana wrong in the year. Can't say they will necessarily dominate Africa. But the name has of folk no say samba our African terms are a perform.
Baby Uncle Funny Watara Nyajin say as our patches say what 10 in your mouth GPL
and say
enti e ho na nkofo e issue say because we took Kotoko e say Kotoko ho ntia say ka Kotoko no keep momentum na no de nam na still nka coach ka ko pressure because kasa gap nda so dem but we be say Kotoko enti no e no come say ene na ama
I know there
opeso say we wie ha no to target Africa
me say send your metima judge Kotoko ne has say aye when they go on a run of 6 victories. But for that, we need 2, 3. I mean,
because this is we need 3 games.
I don't celebrate mediocrity. This is Kotoko. We need 3 matches. I mean, Derby. That's a mediocre thinking. Because who Kotoko ne hasa. Omu season omu we pa. Omu bubo teams left, right, center. And this is ne sa Kotoko ne has ne bo match. No konya victory over Vision FC. Okonya over onya draw over Dreams FC now celebrate here. Mediocre thinking. And bra magia tum se Kotoko ne has na aye it's when omako a run of 7-6 games. As 7-6 games, almost 6. Aye victory, 1 aye draw. That's when Abia ma consider crazy yedidi. Na goals so kan mo ball no mo bon enya se fechire na ba ko bi akotom because se Kotoko anasa wo has now we impose the fear the name alone on a field of player yanti na Benjamin Futuni Emmanuel Nete mo boy mo free they were names are now virtually unknown but one thing and my omo distinct in that season is say anytime omo share opposition no omo exert omo supremacy on the team into any time who say performance no Afutu will be performing Nete will be performing but the current players are Kotoko ne has enya no sebi as ye the Romans of communion asumo mo na sebi omo ye mmerentu asema better form on the field of play that's where you show say you are indisciplined not attracting cards but wo kire say ball no minim ball but players say abase say me show mo din sometimes I watch them like inti say na kwasi moto mu pa adra vinfin oku omu a maki asante mu yanka mu combo football
Steve Bidasi Mami nko Raf so Seraf 3 issues yamfa 7 to 8 minutes anya ho adwuma House of coach say ɔka kyɛm sɛ munya abotrɛ ɔbɛtɛne nneɔma ampa sɛsɛ mu nyina mahu watɛne a sɛsɛ n'ani hyɛ Africa sɛ in the next 2 to 3 years as ɛbɛdominate ɛwɔ Africa. Then Prosper se ɔne ne mmeranteɛ no ɛne ne technical team no ɔmo ɛyɛ adwumaden to turn things around. And afei Black Stars 22 players in camp preparation ɛkɔ so na mmom deɛ tiɛ no sɛ Ghana yɛ bɔɔ no Sudan fɔ no bɛbɔ agyaeɛ ti Sudan ne Niger bɔ na sɛ na ka fofoɔ so sɛ ade na ɔmo yɛ ɔmo sɛ GFA sɛ saa bɔɔ no yɛ draw ɔmo yɛ draw kiba there's a bɔɔ na akara hɛ bɔde yɛ bɔde sɛ na mo ka sɛ kɔma mi abɔ no simultaneously but saa na akosi tiraf yɛnhwɛ saa story sim kakra.
Has coach or kasa paa baka me metu ne fo sɛ onye din onye adwuma na ɔma adwuma no enkasa ma no
also pressure ya mama
as
pressure.
A journalist I expect say coaches be kasa na my news near to me and discuss and all that but ya na me expect say the bia no be focus on the job na we deliver see a critical analysis of hard points or many says ya na league na ne mu omre na ya average teams and na unya 15 points unya year la wababe there you on mananka basically if after I was 10 matches
yes
a total of 30 has a picking 15 carry a year
has improvement as a result of Kotoko.
Yes down trend
yeah.
So yes I agree but me point in say senior manager say pick a din because okay I say bibi oba ya 1 or 2 games I started say ekoye no
the first 7 games they super
mo ne kasa no kasa no you on ma afei ade ne say ekoye no sha say so the co players so he was always finding reasons but never
he not say light
yes light ni ho no so for me ye din ne kasa I don't know but he's one person or kasa pa so what he trees at or kasa pa but when ye din when ye adwuma no because how to folk you know they've seen these things be onye mo no how to folk nye e be 15 points out of 30 opening so just focus on the job deliver na nye adwuma na nkasa ma na make your statement and prove your critics wrong sana ya na me pese adwuma na ye no uwi anu aba papa iso no so brofo no de ye kotokoi so so dey sa brofo sa church na nyama mu sa so call for there
or see hard work and our technical team no any obia omo hard work
there's a difference between last year na bra Kotoko nkoye no any this year bra Kotoko nkoye no last year na Kotoko nkoye na I supporter na ma obufa na how ho be obufu kwa because na the players ni betimi aya no no maye
na quality
ni hon this year say obufu a you are right to be angry because you expect say these players should be able to deliver more than what they na Yaya Dramani my friend say
there we are mo bi dauni
Yaya Dauni mo betimi
Nana Benyi so botu na
Nana Benyi botu
na abodo so botu
you are we are right so we are angry with these players because Charlie players your man a lot of them didn't come cheap. These players didn't come cheap. In fact, combined, Okaska they call for winning album. I didn't yes, and I'm say 40 say the brain amuki kambu amukache. So you cannot again if you put your more earnings, boomer, you are earning until I will say more deliver. Excuses no dorsal. Excuses no dorsal. One holy stars now by one young apostles now board and your man is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And having said that, see. They say Prosper can only survive by this time at Kotoko because of the architecture where he finds himself working. So Prosper answer to any management and by virtue of Neoma demands what put you on the class anyhow what put the club at a certain corner my class no apamu biasa akofebia bana ka Prosper I was or experience a lot more pressure on him. Medical can say ebu on my heart of folk for win ebu on ma omu wie game no mugina Accra Sports de mature on ma the other supporters ne dey omo no so next time we go rap park no so I don't want players to be treated that way e na enye fair tina na minister wo nya adwen so lose match na obeko Steve status na wo kika nsam yi ebubodua wo holum na so panyin enko ya university na nyina mobo ade no so omonya wadwen so do bra
the boys ni gane free you know
we Steve start enra say me no start back na eduabo
oza boys ni gane free you
no wa ba
no trust boys no
kind of boy no
no him no be the favor na dam for partner favor no say obi adu US so obebre na brebe na obebre US nkofo no dware US say ombebre pa we better no obebre
oti asukwa so obi adu US so obebre right. So for me there's a lot of demands on them and they should meet those demands. Ma reasons and excuses and all that. Yes, I understand. Kotoko a challenge playing squad players in this dear paper any order, but even in the midst of that still also Kotoko competitive, deliver competitive. That's all that we were. But all the games if you on man as a they walk through the games lose and as a BBNC attitude is so annoying.
Kotoko lose ya also more time no lose game but attitude player near worried technical worried as we mo lose no man and
attitude na for me very worrying. Was a Blasters
22 players.
This is the first time yetimi said they release the list of players are etimi arrive. Hey, mo be bro kwa mo fa so run Blasters in the bro na your friend players when you the squad be to Johnny Efro say the next thing is they arrive
omaba
10-8 be arriving and now pay one man here release Blasters players in camp na Blasters players na out of camp and say they are supposed to come into camp but the way I'm managing your men to know even when players arrive in camp news. How managing your man? Players will do camp Ukraine. It was a religious statement. Catch that and what they say. I am answering. You are 22 players. So at the end of the Blasters. Now you release as a play a squad update. Players in camp. Players out of camp. Nanka players na hinanka mukosia. Mudi ni ba tu jana say you miss many things. And then when we talk about these things, at times you personally because they miss. The indecision and the wrong decisions of people affect you so much. Because one person decided say there was here and it's so annoying. But when you arrive in camp, it's no news. You release a statement, a press release. 22 players have arrived in camp. What is news about it? But because of how unattractive and how what me gradually my reposition Blasters the Babedru Makofa coach or try way na captains won't know how to even go about it to ensure say there's harmony when it comes to issues about captains. Kwaya ya first hand on onim how to run to yenu wati ni akom no ni we akokasa one captain mamia ni asa basa wait here was a personal decision me wait here was a neck. Wait here, wait here, when you're Kotoko. No, so I know be a member. What kind of life is this?
Ralph Medasi, yeah, call 03224 98